But we had to wait on Pookie Mookie to get his webcam.
I forgot the words.
And then Brenda
I
jumped
could
off the
tell.
building when it was right next to him. So.
All right.
30-minute wait for someone who got the webcam that was in the bag right next to him, yeah.
Shut up!
Okay, also, hold on. If that's not our group in a nutshell, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fine. That's fair. All right. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to a new campaign.
Gary.
It may take me a minute. Like, I've got like a little bit of jitters, so
That's okay. We're just in front of a live studio audience. It's fine.
yeah, we're gonna have fun with it. So
Let's go, Patrick DM. Woo!
woohoo! Which one do I want?
Oh, ambiance.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
You're on with the sound of it. I can hear it. Oh,
It was too perfect.
I can't even hear it on my side. Okay. So we're gonna open up with Ellie. Would you like to describe your character on the ship?
Discord hates you, by the way.
Still hates you.
Nope, it was my microphone. Glad my microphone was muted because the noise that I let out was nothing short of very loud. Patrick, fuck you. The thing that didn't come through on my microphone, fuck you. I am a water gymnasium blue. I'm decently tall, 5'10"-ish, lovely little lady. I've got blonde hair, little pink streak, yada yada. General overall, I look like a pirate. I've got pirate vibes to me.
Okay. So, Ayla, currently you are aboard the Garnet Bolt, belonging to the Stormvale Hunters Guild. You're a member of their crew, and you guys are actively docking in port at Tavos. When you hear a voice you recognize, kind of walk up towards you, and just Drift. When you get a moment, can you grab somebody and meet the captain once we've docked? He'd like a word.
Hold on. Grab what?
Grab someone to help you, and then meet the captain. And
Alrighty, sure can do.
hear them walk off. A few minutes later, you guys have successfully. The ship is docked.
How do you spell the town?
Tavos.
T-A-B?
Yeah, let's go. I was right.
B?
V as in
V.
very gay.
Thanks.
Is there a map?
Not on the server.
Not yet.
5 seconds. Let me make sure this is the right current version of it.
Hey, it's been over 5 seconds now, baby.
Oh my god.
Into world notes with a something. And y'all are in the right side, the partially finished one, not the unfinished part. So,
Is this on Incarnate?
Yep.
How'd you get... We'll have to talk later. The hand-drawn aesthetics kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Let's go, Patrick.
Woohoo! All right. What do you do?
I will grab a person. I don't have names. I will grab a person of who I know is at least somewhat useful and does not look super busy, and report to captain.
Okay. Who are you grabbing? Anyone in particular?
I don't have names, Patrick. Oh, I'll grab a Corbett. Sure, why not? Okay, in my defense,
Love you.
a crew member walks up to me on the ship. Corvin's
Just
not
somebody.
one of the crew.
See, it is easy, Ellie. I want an apology.
Patrick, I'm sorry. Corbett, how do you
Yeah,
pronounce your
right.
name? Miriam?
Miriam. Yeah.
Miriam, darling.
You
I
went from
need-
Southern to British.
Shut the fuck up.
We have
We're
we
rolling with
have
punches. Sessions.
Curious George's, not Curious George. Courage the Cowardly Dog's mother, her grandfather, like owner.
Miriam, darling. I need help. Would you be willing to lend a hand?
With what? But sure.
We will cross that bridge when we get there. And then
Come
I'll
to
lead the
me.
way.
Let's go.
So you walk into the captain's quarters, and or you knock, and then you hear him. Yes, come in. Walk in, and there you see the captain you've become good friends with. A drow man sitting there. The veil that he usually keeps over his eyes to help him with the sunshine is laying on his desk to his right. He is currently going through a ledger. You could assume just checking on supplies as they're coming into port. He sees you two walk in. Try not to crack a curious smile, and then looks back down as he points with his quill down towards two seats in front of the desk. I have a request for you, if you don't mind.
I don't think I've ever particularly minded a request that you've given me.
Well, as you know, when we had the run-in with those nasty pirates, we lost both of our medicine men, and a carpenter went overboard, and we weren't able to recover him. So I need you to go into town and try and find some replacements. Pretty quickly we leave nightfall. We're offering a gold a day.
You really lovely. Ella will just
I believe in
stand
you.
up and just go.
Miriam stands up after, like, waves at the captain as she, like, walks after Ayla.
You'd hear him chuckle as you guys leave. Like, just, okay. There might be some rumors on the ship.
Might.
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 Definitely have been caught together multiple times at this point.
Not sorry.
So, why didn't I keep the fucking map open? Because I do like having it open. So you guys go back to the deck, and you're about to go down the gangplank into Tavos. Tavos is a pretty decent-sized city or town. I believe it actually is a city. Yes. It's a very busy port. You already see on another gangplank down the way, also to your ship, like supplies are already being brought up as if they were almost waiting on the ship to arrive. So you have a bustling city in front of you. What do you do?
So we're looking for a...
Miriam's not even gonna, she's just gonna ignore you, grab your hand, she's gonna go find a bar. Tavern, something.
Alrighty. A start to start.
I mean, I don't know about medicine men, but like, surely we could find a carpenter somewhere. I don't
Well,
know where one finds carpenters usually. Stables, maybe.
I doubt
A
the
barn.
fact that there would be lack of a clinic somewhat nearby to the docks, knowing everything that can happen on the sea. But if you think a bar or a tavern or something along those lines would be a better start.
I mean, to be quite honest, I just kind of think it sounds fun and not a start. I also
what time of
don't
day is
know.
It's just after midday.
And we're leaving at
I
nightfall.
also just
Shit.
don't know. I feel like if we go to a clinic, they're all just gonna already have jobs. Is the thing. I don't know that if anyone there is gonna be raring to
Darling, how much
jump
did you
on a
get
ship.
paid?
How much does she get paid?
Mhm.
Patrick, how much do I get paid?
Since
My
coming
life.
aboard. Yeah, they've
And so
thrown
that's
you,
yeah, honestly.
they've thrown you
I
a
don't-
few silver for helping out. You've
Yeah.
slowly become part of the crew a little bit in like the 3 weeks since you were picked up in the middle of that fight.
Yeah.
You did hear how much he was willing to offer per day, right?
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, medicine is not my strong suit, but I can't imagine they're getting paid a whole ton more than that, right?
I have no clue, but
For
Probably
comparison's
not.
sake, Ellie, you are currently making about 8 silver a day.
Okay.
alright, so I'm hearing we need to unionize. Against the
No,
captain.
It
For
is
better
just
pay.
sexism.
We're both women!
Patrick said, let's go fantasy wage gap.
I mean, look, I mean, obviously women
Officer,
choose the lower
not
paying jobs,
officer.
like woman doctor and woman shipwright.
I was just thinking officers versus standard crew. And
I was
especially
gonna say, it's
moving
also
an
that tie
officer.
of he's trying to get people in. Carpenter's obviously going to be to help with repairs and like higher paying jobs.
Dude, that's funny.
And it's not like current day contractors, they probably have a backlog of projects already.
Well, darling, so which one do you want to do? Do you want to do the bar? Do you want to look for a medic? A clinic? A place? Is there anything that tickles your
We need-
fancy?
2 clinics, supposedly? I guess we should start there.
Well, we don't need 2 clinics. We just need 2...
No, 2
people-
medics.
There
2
you go.
medicine men. Yeah.
Okay, might as well. Have I been here before? That I
Have I?
can remember.
Yeah, I'll stop by. This is kind of like almost
Okay.
a home port at some point
Okay.
for y'all.
Okay.
For the hunting guild. For your specific ship.
Okay.
For the hunting guild.
Would
Uh,
I...
Or Vid, you would know of it. You probably passed through once or twice.
Okay. So, I'm aware. I probably don't, know where to find shit, though.
Yeah, you have ideas. Subtle ideas.
Okay.
Would I know where a clinic is?
Lead the way. Sure.
Churches.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
Yeah.
It's
where you can find the
D&D for a
clerics.
fucking point.
Yeah.
Hi, Tui in chat. What's up?
Good morning, Tui.
Slay,
To
I
the
do.
nearest church-looking building I go.
Hold on one second. Okay, so you guys are walking down the street. It is a pretty busy time. There's a lot of movement going back and forth to the port, to the dock itself, back out into the like kind of market district. Uh, as you guys are walking, though, you roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
First rolls of the campaign.
Crazy.
Ellie can't read their dice.
I can't
Let's
tell
see a
if
1
it's-
and a 2.
I guess that has to be a 19. Because if it was the other way around, it would be a 61.
Good roll.
19 plus 4, 23.
17.
Okay, you both see this. You kind of peek over. You catch another corner of your eye. You see almost like this group of kids huddled around, like a crate or two. One kid, one of the younger kids, is sitting up on a crate, and next to him you see this, like adventuring bag, sitting there, and you can almost see hands, like wrapping a bandage around the kid's leg just underneath the kneecap.
What, coming out of the bag?
Not out of the bag, from the ground level, but you can kind of see
I'm
like
sorry.
they're kind of
No,
hands
it's
are, yeah.
Love that visual.
But there's kids like, well, I say kids, like, varying age from
Youths.
youths. A group
Sure.
of youths that like look like they were like playing a game, but they're all over here now for some reason.
We're gonna take a moment. Darling, we're gonna take a moment. We're gonna turn, and we're gonna go right there.
Okay.
I'm saying this while we're still over here, not over here. If they're out on the street, they probably don't have consistent income.
Yes.
Alas, I will walk over.
All right. You see them all huddled around. Some of them do have worried faces, but like you see some of them were worried. They kind of like they have relief, like, oh, there is good help, like we're being helped, yay. And in the center, currently wrapping up a shin with bandages. Steve, can you describe your character?
All right. Ren is wrapping up this kid's leg, and he is a gnome. Everyone is huddled around in this weird circle because Ren is obviously very short. He is 3'5". He has he's got some nice pointy ears, kind of go back towards his head instead of out a little bit. And he's got some like greenish, like grayish skin almost. And he's got a nice bright head of blue hair on his head, and his bangs kind of falling over one side of his forehead. And making sure that he's wrapping up this kid. And he takes a few steps, and you seem all right, my friend.
The kid kind of looks down and like just like investigates it for a minute, and he just looks up and smile. And like one of the older kids kind of goes over and helps the kid down and just looks over and says, "Thank you very much." And then they all just scatter off to go do whatever they were doing, whatever the youths do.
The Utes.
Hey, Unk.
Sir, before you walk away, I have a question.
I may have an answer.
Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Ayla. So, I work aboard one of the ships, and I happen to be looking for somebody who's skilled in the way of medicine and stuff along those lines. Is there any chance that you might potentially be willing?
What kind of ship are we talking here?
Out of character, Hunter's Guild, right?
Pirate hunters.
So, we are pirate hunters.
Right, so...
We hunt the people who do not great things.
And what happened to your last medic?
Well, so there may or may not have been a pirate attack about 3 weeks ago. Yeah. So, sparing the details, not lovely things happen in a pirate attack. You'll get used to the spooky scaries on deck, but it's not generally that bad. This doesn't happen frequently.
And, paid?
Yes, most
Gold a
definitely.
day.
You would get paid a gold piece a day.
And you said your name was Ayala?
Yes.
And what do you do for the ship, my friend?
I'm just a hand. I'm here kind of to do whatever is needed.
Miriam makes like the tiniest face at Tail. It's like she's just teeny, just the tiniest little face.
And you, what about you? What's your name and what do you do on the ship?
Oh, I'm Miriam. I build morale.
For lack of better words, during the pirate attack, she got picked up.
All right. Well, I would be interested in at least speaking to your boss if that's all right.
That would be absolutely amazing. But before we go do that, do you mind if I make yet another request of you?
Go ahead.
I need to find 2 more people, and I'd rather not have to go back and forth and back and forth. We're leaving at nightfall. There's a lot to do, a lot to get done.
Understandable.
I need to find one other medic and a carpenter.
Do you know any other medics by chance?
Or a carpenter, whatever.
Uh, mm, I don't know, Patrick. Do I know any? Do I know a carpenter or a medic?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
This is like a retroactive check.
I was gonna say, Stu, about to go, that guy over there.
16, 8. Wait, you said no, you said
Perception.
perception. Yeah, 18.
18. You were at the Copper Toad Tavern, and you remember seeing someone there who appeared to be a cleric, but it wasn't. Didn't seem affiliated with any of the major churches in town.
Mm.
Like they were traveling through.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. There's a place around here, the Copper Toad. I saw a cleric there just a couple days ago. Didn't seem to be affiliated with any of the churches around here. I don't know if that helps at all. I didn't see them leave or bother talking to them.
Start. You know the way?
I mean,
We can
sure, I
ask
can-
someone for directions if
No,
you'd like. That's
no,
okay.
no, no, that's totally fine. I'm just, well, I was just helping out those kids over there, so I don't really have much on my plate right now, I suppose. And so he
Ayla,
grabs
you
his stuff.
recognize the Copper Toad.
Yay! I know the way.
Oh,
There
perfect.
you go.
Sorry, took a moment. It's been a little bit since I've been here last. So many things going through my mind. At that, I guess I will make my way in the general direction of the Copper Toad.
It's a little bit back towards port, or towards the dock, and a little farther down from where your ship was.
Okay.
It was docked. Let's see.
Miriam's like skipping.
I realized I didn't ask. Corby, can you describe Miriam?
Oh, yes. Miriam, she's a little high elf. She's got like auburnish hair, almost blonde, but not. 5'8"-ish. She probably doesn't look like she should be on the ship she just came off of. Her clothes are like nice enough that she looks a little out of place, probably next to Ayla. Plenty of jewelry going on. Yeah.
The only other thing I forgot to mention about my character is one of my legs from the knee down is wooden.
Mm.
I feel like I probably should have mentioned that one.
Peg leg.
A pirate with a peg leg.
Yo, yo,
Yo, we went from one Peggy to another.
I'm a fish.
Oh
Get it
my
right.
gosh.
Jesus Christ.
I
Either
miss
way,
fries.
I will lead over to the copper toad. I almost said copper frog.
And Ren is following you guys, by the way. He's shuffling along behind you.
I will occasionally just, check behind me to make sure that you're in fact still following. Also, as we
Wrong height.
pass, huh?
Wrong height. It's not here. It's there.
It's
Either way, as we pass the, I don't think Janazi are atomically close to fish. No, not at all. But I'm a fish. As we pass the ship, I will point it out to Ren. Lovely Ren. So this is the ship of which I was talking about, but again, I don't quite yet want to make a pit stop. You are more than welcome to stop yourself, but alas, I'm going to keep going.
looking pretty nice. But he's still gonna follow you guys.
Okay. Alas, Copper Toad. Are the doors open? Do I have to open door?
Y'all aren't there yet.
Oh, never mind. I am walking.
On the way there, you come across another heartwarming scene. You see a dragonborn man kind of helping readjust a wheel onto the back of a cart and currently just putting it back into place. Making a little makeshift fix. A few of the spokes seem to have cracked out, and is kind of just patching things up with some of the supplies that the owner of the cart had in it.
Miriam will run right up. Are you a carpenter?
Jamin, would you like to describe
This
your character?
okay, so the head of this blue dragonborn will turn around and you'll notice he is decently armored, specifically with his left hand looking a little bit more heavily arcanified than the rest of his body, with visible sort of pink scarring moving out of it up towards the rest of his scales. He'll turn around and be, one of many roles I suppose I could fit. Can I help you?
Can you repair a ship?
I can repair a lot of things, so sure.
Miriam turns to Ayala big grin, 2 thumbs up. How does a gold a day sound to you?
His eyes light up. Research funding.
So, do you want to come work on a ship and get paid, and you can do whatever that is?
He stands up, brushes off his hands. Sounds wonderful.
Perfect.
What
We're gonna go find someone.
Am I just gonna be on a ship repairing it? Is that it?
Well, I don't quite know the details of your work specifically because it is far out of my realm, but we must go find another person to help us, and then we'll be on our way back to the ship, and you can talk to the captain there, and he will give you more details.
Wonderful. Travel points of interest, chance of death.
Travel points of interest, yes, of course. Chance of death. You could be walking along the side of the street, and there's still a chance of death. I feel like that's... You're on a ship.
A non-answer answer. I love it. Let's go.
I never claimed to give you one. But either way, again, as I said, we must find another person. Do you by chance know of anybody of a clericy nature or who's good at medicine or anything along those lines?
Hattie messages.
Patrick, do I know?
No, I don't think you've got any
I would.
knowledge of someone in town.
My thing would be like, no one around here would fit that I would know.
Alrighty. Well, we've kind of sort of got a lead to go to the Copper Toad. So we're gonna check there. If we can't find somebody there, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there. Are you okay with going for a bit of adventure with us before we go back to the ship?
Sounds wonderful.
Lovely.
I turned to the person I was helping. That and on this end, the wheel should hold out for another 2 days or so.
Miriam
don't know
kinda leans over
actually
to Ayala. 2
How well I
days.
patched it up. I actually don't know how. You said it was patchwork with broken spokes. I don't know if I like completely replaced it or just did a patchwork job to get it moving.
Miriam's immediately like, "Oh no, I picked the wrong dude."
You know what? Let's see. Shaman, can you roll me a check? I guess it's
Okay.
woodcarver's tools.
Which I do
Sleight
have
of hand?
proficiency
You have
in.
the proficiency
One of
in
like
that,
5.
and do it with your intelligence
All right.
and proficiency.
14.
It's more than getting the job done. It doesn't look the greatest. It doesn't look pretty, but it's getting the job done. Doesn't look like it's like bending out or anything.
So I'll say it should last at least 2 days, much as I can guarantee.
Okay.
And then he brushes his hands, gets up, and picks up his bag and motions to follow you.
How tall are you?
I am relatively short for a dragonborn. My character is 4'10".
Relatively.
Yeah.
That's tiny. That's not even relatively.
You're almost a kobold at that point. I'm sorry.
I'm relatively short for a dragonborn, a foot under the short.
Oh, I was given a range of 5 to 7 feet. 4'10" is a little bit under that.
No, 5 is like the lowest normally when they give you those ranges.
All right, then he's 5 feet. Doesn't
keep it
really
4'10".
matter. He's short.
The
That's
Brita Carpenter
the
size.
point. That's the point. He's short. All
Hold on.
right.
Corbin, how tall are
That
you?
is relatively short for everybody but the
I think
no.
I said what I say, 5'8", 5'9",
Awesome.
something. I don't know, 5'8".
Okay.
Yeah.
So far,
How
you
tall
and
is
I are
Ellie?
tall bitches.
I love the image of a
How
dragonborn
tall
shorter
was
than the
your
water
character,
genasi and the high elf.
5'10". Hey, so far
You
we
look like
got, what,
kobold.
3 blue bitches?
We're on our way to the Blue Man Group at this point. I did not take a proficiency in drums. Patrick, can I change my character?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's it. We're just the Blue Man Group now, guys.
Oh my god.
I mean the blue boss buccaneers.
Good lord. I've lost
Anyway.
control already.
Huh?
I've lost control already.
Are you surprised?
course.
with
Just
our-
because we're
What is
blue.
this group?
Dabu dee, dabu die.
Correct.
Get the jokes out now. All right.
Ayla
This is
will
not going to
just
be anywhere near the end of the jokes.
start walking. And again, continuously checking behind her to see if there are 2 people following, one she's not concerned about.
You know Miriam's always following you around like a puppy no matter what.
Point proven.
So, you guys arrive at the Copper Toad. Swing the doors open. Just kidding. I don't know how you open the doors if you're going to be nice. Or just like gently. It is unlike the rest of the city. It is kind of slow right now. There's only 2 patrons in here. One of them is blackout drunk, currently passed out on a table. Looks like your standard everyday sailor. And the other one is sipping on a little drinky poo. Patty, would you like to describe your character?
Yes, so you would see a human in clerical gear, right, probably about 5'11", 6 foot, right around there. Dark brown, almost black hair, kind of pulled up into a ponytail right now, just to kind of get it out of his way, and kind of a goatee going on, and yeah.
Ayla will just walk up to the table and just very gently tap. Is it okay? Hold on. Is he? Are you looking up? Are you looking around? Or are you looking down at the table?
Probably currently not doing too much of looking up or looking down.
Okay. Ayla will walk up to the table and gently pat the table to get your attention, as to try to not startle you.
Yes, can I help you?
Hello. So you look like you appear to be of the clericy sort. I'm sorry for making assumptions, but I do need a bit of help.
Yes, what can I do for you?
So, I am one of the crew members on the Garnet Bolt, one of, the Stormvale Hunters Guild, yada yada, so on and so forth. Lovely, we're looking for somebody who is skilled in medicine, healing, stuff along those lines. Is there any chance that, 1, you would fit that description, 2, you would be willing to come with us for at least a bit of time, and 3, the pay would be a gold piece a day? Should you take us up on that?
One, yes, I have been known to dabble in medicinal practices. And call it a day doesn't sound too bad.
Lovely. Is there any chance that we can borrow you currently, go talk to the captain, and we can sort stuff out sooner rather than later, because we are trying to leave by nightfall?
Grab the mug in front of me, throw back what I was drinking on, and I will stand up to join you.
Yay! Internal cheering!
And throw 2 silver on the table.
On the table with the blacked out sailor.
No, just on like where
Oh.
I was, in front of where I was.
Okay.
Yay!
Paying for my drink.
At this point, it is late afternoon, or getting towards like the kind of 3:30-ish, 4 o'clock. Almost as you guys are leaving, a wave of about 6 or 7 various sailors just walk right in the other door of the double door to the Copper Toad.
Do they have any kind of like crest on them or anything?
No discerning insignia.
Okay.
Looks clan.
Ayla will then start making her way towards ship.
Okay. I'm assuming everyone else follows.
Yeah.
Following the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you get back to the ship, go up the gangplank. This is a pretty large ship. It's not exactly a warship, but there is kind of there's the main deck, and then going towards the back, there's a little step up to another deck. That's where you can find the entrance to the captain's quarters, and then another step up to the actual helm. Going back the other way, there's kind of one step up. What is it called? The main deck aft or whatever? I don't know. The what?
Poop deck.
The poop deck.
I don't know if that's correct. Probably not.
Moby Dick is a
How
real
How
thing,
did you
I'm pretty
repeat
sure.
it before you realized?
Are we surprised at this point with our group?
So, at this point, Captain Javon is out on the deck, barking orders. He does turn to see you guys approaching. The sun is still out, so he has replaced his veil that he keeps over his eyes to help with his sensitivity. And he will kind of walk towards you and just stand there for a minute and just look over everyone.
You never said that I had to find a pretty group of people. I'm sorry. Oh, I never got your name. Pointing at Patty's character.
Little Strud.
Lovely, pleasure to meet you. My name's Ayla Drift. So, this is Litos, right? This is Ren, and I don't believe I got your name either. What's your name? Pointing to
Patrick, does your world have a patent offense, by the way?
Some sort of thing to protect the.
Copyright, wonderful. Aurelius. You might know me for my patents under the company name Aurelius Auxiliary Extremities. You break it, I replace it.
You break, I fix. What?
Can't say.
I reach out my hand. It's a pleasure.
A pleasure. You found some colorful folks.
Well, I don't know if I'd quite call this colorful, but
They're blue. I'm kidding.
yeah, that's the point. There's 3 blue bitches.
Coming from a
3 blue
tinted
bitches
drow.
and 2 Caucasians.
Not killing it on
Invisible
the
cock.
diversity quota, guys.
I mean, we're different types of blue bitches.
Yeah, but nobody cares if you have like a different type of like white people. They want to see the color variation.
Anyway, he looks towards the three of you. So I'm sure she told you the 1 gold per day. Sounds good. I'm guessing. Who does what? I'm guessing any points to Vito. He's like healing.
Actually,
magic.
no, I'm the carpenter.
Miriam leads over to Ayla. Man, I was worried he was boring.
Aurelius lays his hand. I can also do a bit of healing. And replace that whoever qualified that as a replacement leg, pointing to
Hey,
Elia.
the man who the one who carved it, and the one who stuck it there are both now dead. You respect them.
Oh, no. I'm sure they did a wonderful interim job that they could have done in their temporary capacity. It's
Well,
just
Well,
more
you
of
could
a
have worked-
patch job than a permanent solution.
Okay, then you should work on making a more permanent solution. If you're going to disrespect them like
I would
that,
love
at least
to.
it's functional.
I would love to. Now let's just go over the cost of such a thing.
Oh, gods.
Oh gods.
Is it too late to get someone else
Speaking
for
of
the
gods,
Lord?
all I ask is that I also have a small place where I can do my prayers.
Oh, speaking of that, I'd love a workshop.
I just need a corner.
There'll be a location probably in the storage where you can move a crate. You kind of have a little zone to. Whenever you need it, you might need to move the crate back, but you can. Find
Ayla and
it.
I know some private
I
spots if you
appreciate
want.
it.
So
That's concerning.
I'm well
Aye.
aware.
Both
don't
know
know
of
if I
private
want-
spots.
I
Well,
don't know
if
if I
you're
want
well
those
aware, that
private
means they're
spots.
not quite private.
I imagine they also might be occupied more times than they're not.
that's
As far as a workshop, you have tables when they're not being used to eat.
Good enough.
And then he turns towards Miriam. I don't know any better way to phrase this question. Why are you here?
I'd like to
You
not
got
be
go
dead.
pussy.
I don't know. You're the ones who picked me up.
Yeah, because merchant ship that we are finding destroyed by pirates. You are on that ship.
Personally, I mean, I wasn't here before, but I feel like everyone enjoys my music and dancing, and I just, kind of liven up the whole space and,
Do you know how to sail?
What?
Have you been helping sail, by the way? Would you
Miriam,
know-
because she does have that experience, she has also definitely been doing that. It's just, is she doing it? Yes. Is she also probably complaining under her breath at least a little bit? Not no.
Well, I mean, you've been part of the crew for 3 weeks. Standard wage. Stay aboard. I don't have time to find a replacement.
Sounds great to me.
Fair enough. Everyone go get settled. We leave tonight and rest up. I don't know what we're going to run into.
So
Oh yeah, I do. What's our destination and likelihood of death?
Oh, well, it's wherever the pirates decide to fuck shit up. That's where our destination usually is. But we'll be heading south towards Whalefell.
Wonderful. I turn to the water Genasi. And what's your name again?
Ayla? Ayla.
Hey, yes. Why don't you come with me and I can take measurements of that leg?
I cannot quite tell if we're getting off to a great start or we're starting on the wrong foot quite literally.
Well,
It
I
would
mean,
make
I would
sense, yeah.
I would definitely call that the wrong foot.
Again,
Seeing as
I
there's
am
not
here
even
standing, am
a
I not?
foot carved into it.
You take what you can get when you're out on sea. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, good luck.
I'm just saying I can make much better.
Fine, whatever. First, let me at least lead everybody to the quarters. That way they can get situated before you have to do whatever you decide that is necessary. What is happening over here that I
Are
missed?
you okay?
I was trying to grab my phone. I
Me
dropped
too,
my phone,
they
and
went
my
to
mouse
grab.
went flying.
Oh my god.
I sent Patty a message, so I was waiting to see if they would see it, and then I see them try and grab something and completely fail.
Lovely.
Oh god.
Ayla will kind of just lead the group to the quarters. This is the quarters. Just like very, very quick and not descriptive at all. Loose description of here's where you can find shit on the ship. If you need something else, just ask.
Did you need repairs made before we set off tonight?
What was that?
Did you need repairs made before you set off tonight?
That is going to be the question for the captain, not for me. Unfortunately, that goes straight over my head.
I'll be right back, and he'll just walk back towards wherever the captain was after the brief description.
Captain would just be standing on the helm.
Did you need me to fix anything before tonight? I was told you needed a carpenter to repair shit.
We've just got some cosmetic scrapes. Nothing you need to worry about today.
Okay.
Maybe once we set sail, you can start working on some of the stuff. Like, and you look towards the main mast, and there's kind of like a little bit like something skipped off of it,
Okay.
or like some of the railings are cracked off. But he's like, eh. That'll get
Nothing
fixed.
like nothing that like is urgently needed.
All right. Anybody want to do anything before the nighttime?
Is Leto still, did he wander off, or Patty?
Leo? No, he would have been shown where to go, and it's kind of getting like his little spot, like his bunk set up.
What is with you and characters
So-
called Leo?
He isn't. It's Lito.
It
You said
sounded
Leo.
like you said Leo.
You really
You
said
absolutely
Leo.
said Leo.
Leto ride on this. Sorry.
God
You
damn.
didn't even say Leo. It was just straight up Leo.
Lito.
Miriam's gonna walk up to you. So are you like one of those godly types, or
You could say that. That's a way to put it. Yes.
which one?
We can swap my turn again. How do I say the name again, Patrick?
Which one is it?
The Twilight Lady. That's Dima.
Oh, that is. Let me read it again. Daima.
Dima. The Twilight Lady.
Does the last innkeeper mean like the realm of dead bitches? What does that mean, Patrick? In the apocalypse, she'll own the last inn.
Yes, ask the DM and not the cleric to her.
I'm okay. To be fair, I guess I'm wondering how much I would know on my own
Roll me
about
religion.
her.
Fair.
Oh my lord. It's
I rolled a 16.
not even been an hour.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't have nearly that many notes. Tell you what, never will.
My notes in comparison to normal are sad.
I rolled a 16.
A 16?
Yeah.
Not the negative connotation you assumed of being like death.
Okay.
More like they're known. You usually find them in more dangerous places, running clinics or something of that nature. That's about like you just hear whispers of that on the wind. You don't know like
Okay.
too many details on that.
Oh, so are you like super moody, or how's that work?
No, in fact, I think it's quite the opposite. Our lady is that of a very open nature. We normally set up shop on the edges of dangerous routes, forests, things along that nature, as like a clinic for those who got in danger on that route, or as a place for people to get good rest before they set out on their journey.
Okay, well, you still seem moody, but thanks for letting me know.
It's so rude. Known him for like an hour.
I thought the kobold
That's
I
the
meant would
impression she's gotten.
just turns away, mumbles under his breath, and I thought the kobold I met on my journeys today was going to be the weird part.
Damn.
God. Miriam's gonna wander off. Actually, wait. Before she wanders off. By the way, were you wondering about those spots I was mentioning, or?
No, I am quite alright.
All right, cool. And then Miriam will walk off.
Mr. Aurelius,
Yes.
what else do you need from my leg, I guess?
Just lengthen any preferred features you like it to have. Like you seem like a climb to the water. Would you like a flipper? Like a flipper attachment? Like that can extend into webbed feet?
Yo, can you make
What
a
the-
vibrator attachment?
My God.
Miriam in the background.
So, well, as cool as a flipper sounds, how would I
Ow.
walk on land with that?
No. It would be like retractable.
How do I activate it? Do I have to go?
No,
out
we
of
can
my way
decide
and, like, press the
button. A button, like water.
Click your heels
Uh.
together.
Click your. pressure in a designated area, like the back of your heel?
Well, I'm assuming this isn't going to take you just tonight to finish. Is there any chance I can get back to you on that front?
Oh
Well,
no, yeah, yeah. I'll just do basic measurements so I can start drawing up schematics.
Girly will pull up her skirt and just leg out.
He a little too comfortably just takes out a tape measure and starts measuring the length and like width of it, and proportion wise.
It's your knee down.
And I need your still attached foot for a comparison.
Stretches out her other leg.
Well,
I mean,
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with anatomy of. Well, I don't really know what you are, but are you done growing?
well, I can't quite say I remember the last time that I got measured, but my clothes still fit me, so I would assume I'm fine.
Okay, wonderful. And he just jots it all down. You know, limbs are kind of my specialty, he says, like, kind of motioning to his left hand.
So, if... Well, question along those lines. Is it limbs or is it arms that are your specialty?
Any, like, any bodily function you really need replacing.
Can I
I can usually come up with something. It doesn't really come off.
Well, that's fine. Can I look at it either way?
Yeah, sure. And proudly displays it.
Well, it certainly looks lovely. Can't say I've
Feeling
ever
it,
seen anything like
Ellie, it almost like you get a weird hollow sense to it.
Knock, knock.
Like there's definitely still some like mechanisms inside of it, but it sounds a bit more hollow than you'd initially expect.
So, looking at this should be very heavy. Can you just, like, slack your arm right quick?
He relaxes it.
This doesn't seem all that heavy. What have you done here?
No, I try and make my models high functioning. Any extra weight might impair movement.
Lovely. Intriguing. I'm gonna leave your brain to that. That's, again, not my strong suit, which is why you're here in the first place. Very cool. Do you need anything else from me before?
We can work out cost of materials later, but of course I won't overcharge you like those, you know, parasitic insurance companies. Patrick, are there insurance companies? Parasitic pharmaceutical companies?
Jamin is adding so much lore that Patrick was not ready for.
What's
No,
like the
we're-
healthcare system like?
Oh my god, probably better.
I don't even know if I would know about the healthcare. I'm on a fucking ship.
No, I'm asking Patrick because I would know about it. Like, just give me like a country to base it off of, like EU, America, third world.
It's hard to say because there is magic. Magic is decently abundant,
Mm-hmm.
and usually, again, clinics are held by the church.
So like privatized, but in a way that it makes it cheap and readily available.
Right. However, arcane
Wonderful.
medication usually is more expensive.
Right. It's cheaper than anywhere else you'll find, but it'll still cost something because, you know, this stuff ain't free.
Well, I doubt it would be. But either way, should you need me, feel free to find me. Or ask somebody for me. I'm sure they can find me.
Wonderful. I'll track you down.
And she
That's not concerning at all.
will go search for Ren.
As you leave, you hear him like a little bit too excitedly scribbling away in like some notebook.
Am I able to find Ren?
Yep, Ren will be setting up his bunk, I guess. Are they hammocks or are they like bunks?
They're hammocks. Yeah, you got
Okay.
like a little like foot locker.
Okay.
There's like a little shelves with foot lockers on them. Like, oh, 2 or 3. You share a bunk with somebody who's on the opposite shift.
Gotcha, okay.
Well, no, you wouldn't. You'd have your own.
Oh, because I'm a healer.
Because, yeah,
Oh, would I have like my own?
you have your own little bunk, your own little
Okay.
hammock with your own thing. Like,
What about me, Patrick?
you do as well.
Yeah.
And Ren is like, kind of, he's just.
Oh, sorry,
Well,
you
you
share a
see,
bunk with Lito.
well, you
It's the-
realize that the way that the footlocker is pulled out, that Ren climbed onto the footlocker and then got into his hammock, and he's just like lying down on it.
Did he just like sink into it because so small?
Yes, like it's like you can see his like the shape of him, but like if you were just like walking really fast, you might, or if you didn't just like know that he was there, you would assume probably at like if you didn't really look closely that it was empty.
Ren? Has anybody seen him? The new one, the small one?
I'm here.
Oh,
The hammock is like he's
He like tries to push himself over the
I mean,
well,
what can I do you for?
I've got a question. Just out of pure
I'm-
curiosity. So, I saw you working on the young kid's leg earlier.
Yes.
How far does that go?
Uh,
Like, what can you do? You don't have to answer
uh,
that. Sorry.
Well, I, well, are you, aware of, chi, as some people call it?
I do believe I've heard of it before.
Well,
That's
me
what I put on
and,
my nachos, right?
me and Chi have a bit of an understanding with each other. So, I, I can heal more than just a simple scrape or a simple scratch, to put it mildly, I suppose.
So, excuse me for lack of better words. Would that qualify as magic, or is that like some sort of just body do body things better thing?
Uh, you know, it's unfortunately not a straightforward answer. It's my own energy, but obviously it manifests in a way that is not simply me punching someone, although I am quite fond of punching people, if need be. Though, I'm not, you know, keen on punching people who don't deserve it. I promise I'm not a crazy person.
I'd love to watch you punch somebody one day. Don't worry. It's quite fun. I get it.
I mean, when someone deserves it, then it's kind of satisfying, not gonna lie.
As much as I hate to be the bearer of bad news, again, you're on this ship now, at least for now. You'll probably find at least one person who deserves it at some point in time.
Yeah, sounds about right. Well, is there anyone that I should look out for?
Well, it kind of depends on what your morals are. I can't say we're the most squeaky clean of people, but I mean, we are hunting pirates, so save your judgment for yourself and go from there.
All right, I understand. Well, is there anything else you'd like from me? What about you? What do you do?
I'm just
dressed very
I'm just a
nicely.
hand, right? Mr. Patrick?
You're just part of the crew.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on this ship for a decent period of time at this point. I'm just here, I'm there, I'm here to help. Loosely, at least.
Are you dressed nicely? You are, right? Like somewhat nicely?
Loosely? I mean, I'm not like nice. You can tell she cares about her appearance, at least a little
Mhm.
bit, though. Is more what it is.
How would you not trip over all of those clothes when you're running around the ship?
Well, so there's like this lovely thing, and she'll just hike her skirt up and just strap it. There's this lovely thing called skirt hikes. It just holds it there for
Fascinating.
me, so I don't have to worry about it. So I can look beautiful whenever I want, but at the same time, it's at least somewhat functional.
That's actually kind of nice.
I know, right? What a cool thing that I found at some point. I did not make this up myself, so don't give me credit.
And what about Miriam?
What about her?
She
He fucks.
also has the skirt hikes, or does she not, run around
Well,
as much as you do?
she generally doesn't run around quite as much as I do. And generally any time that I've been near her skirt, I've been the one hiking it, so
That's
This.
Corvin, I'm not sorry.
Oh my god.
Apologies. But
And how was the ship that she was saved from by you guys?
she was on her own ship, it got attacked by pirates?
Mhm.
Well, I can't
She
tell
was-
you quite off the top of my head what
Yeah.
happened to the ship, but we did save a couple of, like, her and a couple of her other friends, workers, a couple of the other merchants. We tried.
Right. Tried.
Well, I
So
mean,
they too were kidnapped by pirates, probably from their
Were
own
there
ship.
other people
kidnapped,
saved, Patrick?
slain.
No.
Kidnapped, slain.
Didn't say try.
There's a bit of a mixture. Sometimes if somebody falls into the water, there's not always a way to save them. You know, in the water, in the ocean, it can get a little rough at times. Sometimes people just fall in and fall in. So there's no quite way to say, especially if you don't know how to swim.
Yes, well, hopefully no one will be falling overboard, because that would kind of be unfortunate. Well, how do you like it on here? I mean, you're a hand, right? You were not kidnapped, you were not enslaved, you're not being forced here against your will.
No, I do think it's quite lovely here, as far as this kind of thing can be. I've not had issues yet.
That's good to hear, I guess.
So hopefully it's problem-free while you're here as well.
All right, well, I suppose I'll see you later then.
And then Ayala will kind of just take a chill pill for now.
Okay. While you guys are talking, you would feel like the shift and the ship begin to move. Y'all are going out to sea. Looking at any porthole, it's not, the sun is set. It's still that little bit of like pinky orange still peeking into the clouds, but you can't actually see the sun any longer. Seems like a relatively smooth evening. Setting sail.
Woo! Ship time.
Is it falling like in nighttime?
Yeah, so if no one's doing anything specific, everyone's just kind of doing whatever they want, relaxing. Yeah, the ship is just going along. You seem to have a decent headwind. You hear, remember, it's just crew walking around. Probably about a 2-day journey to get to Whalefell, if the weather permits. Night does fall after about 2 or 3 hours. It's nice and dark. Let's say the moon is about like a waning crescent.
Lito's gonna go up and just kind of enjoy the stars before he goes to bed.
Yeah, there's some like streaks of little bits of cloud, but it's not too cloudy at all. Pretty clear.
Miriam's probably just
Pretty
been
high.
somewhere up top playing her like flute or pan flute.
Aurelius would probably be by Miriam listening to the pan flute while furiously scribbling away about the leg.
All right. Let's see. Anyone on deck?
Okay.
I need perception checks, except for our two that are actively doing other things. I need it at disadvantage.
I assume that
Would
means
I-
me.
Yes, so
And
the
me.
pan flute and the sketch. At
I don't count
disadvantage.
since I'm kind of just enjoying the stars.
You're just
and
looking
out.
up. You know,
Okay.
you look down, whatever.
Since I'm already actively looking at it, I'm good.
I suppose I'll still roll the disadvantage because it can't get worse than what I just rolled. So
Well, first roll of the actual campaign for myself. Not 20 for a 26 perception.
Perception. Damn disadvantage.
I rolled a 4. Well, I rolled a 2. Plus 2 is 4.
12.
Oh, okay.
Would have been a
Ugh.
23.
Ugh.
And I have plenty of dark vision.
Yep. Well, I'm aware of how much dark vision you have because that's a factor now. All right. Before I say anything further, Ren, where are you? Are you down in your hammock?
Yeah, Ren's still down in the hammock.
And
I figured I'd
Uh,
probably also be somewhere
down there.
in there.
Lido.
Lito.
You're just leaning on the railing, looking up at the stars, hearing the waves crash into the bow of the ship. Would you say you're about halfway? Like, you know, you're on the main deck, but about right in the middle of the ship.
Yeah.
Not too far forward, not too
Close
far
enough where I'm
backwards.
enjoying the music, but like kind of also off on my own.
Okay. Most of the music's happening a little further back.
He set it up a map, guys.
No, it doesn't sound like that at all.
You're on the port side, and you kind of look over into the ocean, and you see a fin come up and just go back underneath one of the waves. And then another one. And then 3 more. And then when you really squint, and then you look straight down, you see a shark that has surfaced a little bit. And this humanoid creature with like a fish-like head and these thinned, webbed hands climbing up the ship with a trident in his hand. And you're like, that's not good. And another member comes up next to you and he goes, like, curious as what you're staring at. He goes, And at that point, you hear a scream towards the front of the ship as a few have made it up onto the railings. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Combat, let's go. Ooh, the music.
Not the combat music.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, Patrick, 20 into a 19 are my rolls so far for your campaign.
My music isn't working. Where did my music go? Hold on. Did I
Are
accidentally
you gonna
close
call
the
it out?
tab?
You want me to message it somewhere? Hold off.
Just keep it in mind.
Okay. Can I message you it so I can run to the restroom while you're planning?
Yes.
Cool, thanks.
I am going to do the same.
Does Ren need to roll with disadvantage because he's not on the ship? Or do you think he'll probably hear the scream?
You heard the scream and
Okay.
like you hear the commotion.
Okay.
Woo, ship.
Okay, so 22 for. All right. I remember this. Patty's player character A.
Patty.
Corvid is player character B with initiative 8.
Corvid is a bit.
17,
No, Corvid's a bestie.
I forgot roll 20's laggy as fuck.
Steve, I was just gonna say Corvid's my bitch. I mean.
All right. Anyone with a 25 to 20? Turn that down just a little bit. So 25 to 20. 15 to 20.
15.
All right. Your C.
Okay.
I just don't have the names put in there. Hold on. I can fix this. It's Patty. P is Corvin. C is Joman. Ellie, what did you roll?
12.
Your D. And Steve, what did you roll?
4.
Also, should I just go ahead and preemptively switch to the combat scene?
Yes.
Thank you.
Steve, what's your dex?
It was a +2. I rolled a 2 and it was +2. I rolled a 2.
Yeah. I'm wondering why you have a 2 in dex. Let me see. Just because the dex should be probably your highest. Hold on. All right, never mind it in there. Okay, we'll just roll with it for now, and then we'll look at it later.
Okay.
Okay. So 4. We'll start. All right. Everyone will roll 20.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of shit already going on.
Cool question for people who know roll 20. Is there any way I can move like the player? Oh, never mind. I figured it out.
Oh, all the little
Yeah. I got
icons.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, I just swapped my dex and my strength. So I'm a lot better now.
There we go. Yes. Okay. So we start off top of initiative.
Patrick, I gave you the other token.
I
Okay.
hold up.
Uh,
I switched it in the other thing.
I don't care that
God,
much.
I
I just
drew-
thought
oh
it
God,
was
oh God,
silly that I gave you the whole new one.
I drew on accident. Oh God.
I couldn't
Oh,
figure out
God,
how to draw
oh,
earlier. I was
God, oh,
trying.
God. It's
On the
one
left
of the tools. There's a tool that looks like a paintbrush on the left side of your screen.
No, I know. I clicked it. It just wouldn't do it. I don't know.
Did you have on the transparent texture?
Just transparent. Is that what erases?
Yep.
Basically? Okay.
Oh, I can't control Z. Boo.
No, you have to like right click on it and then
I
you
got
can
it.
delete it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So, top of initiative, we have Patty.
Whoa, I'm top
Yes.
for once in my life. Okay. I don't think I'd be top. I wasn't super looking.
rolled a 22 at level 3. All right.
You listen, I should have known. Yeah, fuck it. It seems fitting. We're just gonna start with it. Let me just figure out where I'm gonna want to move at the end of the day. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. So, directly to my left, Patrick, that guy. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on him, so I need to make me a Constitution saving throw real quick.
All right. That is a 19.
He'll pass a unfailed save creature takes so half damage. And then it will have that effect on him going into it. So 8, so he'll still take 4 radiant damage.
All right. 4 damage on him. Perfect.
And then I can move my token, right?
Yes.
30. Good enough. I'll kind of just move down here to start helping out on this end.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
So next in the order, we have the Slogged priest. This one over here. If I can click. How do I? There it is. Focus ping. So on the front of the ship, see, he takes like a bite out of a crew member and throws it down, and then turns towards you guys. Let's see what he's gonna do. I think he's just going to cast Bless on the 3
He can do that?
dudes next to him.
Yeah.
And he is currently, what is concentration thing?
Oh my god.
Because I also need one for Moonbeam if you can figure out how to do it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which one it is.
I just don't know Roll20 like that to do it like off the bat.
Where's concentration? Should be like a big one. Oh well, we'll do like a little blue dot for concentration. Okay. So those 3 have bless. We're going now to player C, which is Jamin. You're up now.
Wonderful. I
Ellie, you're on deck.
will walk up. How do I move my character? There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet up to where I'm assuming the axis is where I heard the screams.
Yes.
And see, I guess the priest who's I guess a bit fancier looking than the rest of them.
Yeah, he's a little bit bigger. And you can kind of see, you saw him like do a few actions and this glow radiate from him and then attach itself to 3 of the other fish dudes.
Wonderful. I am going to then cast magic missile on him. Let me
Okay.
get my D4 out. Okay. D4, come on. All right. That will deal 1, 4, 2, 7 force damage to him. And then I will require 3 con saves.
Okay, so 7 damage total from all 3.
Yep.
All right. Where's the 6? That's the 6. Damage and 3 Constitution saving throws. All a DC of 10. It's a natural 20, a 15, and a natural 20.
Wonderful.
Damn. Get these rolls out before they're against us, please.
Yeah, seriously.
And I think let me just make sure. I will use my bonus action to gain 3 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And I'll end my turn there.
All right. So now we go to Ellie. You're next with Corvid. You're on deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know technically, maps wise, I'm in the water. Where am I? Like,
You're under the deck, so you'll come up
is it from
here.
Okay, I didn't know which one it was going to be from. Is that going to be more of the captain's quarters, the one that I pinged?
Yes.
Okay, heard. I will start to make my way out, I guess.
Okay. You can make it in a turn. Probably have about 5 feet of movement left.
Okay. If I move here, will I be able to see... Oh god, pinging is hard. Will I be able to see this guy?
Yeah. It's not like it's a big jump up. You probably see that, like, kind of like his shoulders. He's gonna have cover, partial cover, like half cover.
Then can I see this one easier? The one that I guess would be in front of me.
Yes, that one is on the same deck as you. He's
Okay.
currently fighting one of your crewmates.
Then I would like to try and cast Sorcerer's Burst at him.
All right, roll it.
That 20. 26 total.
Well, nat 20. Yeah, that hits.
Um,
Nah, that doesn't hit. Level 3. Fuck you.
8 damage total.
Okay, it doesn't get a plus from your charisma. It's just...
Not
1d8.
that D&D Beyond is showing, no.
Okay. So, 8 total damage. What kind of damage?
Lightning.
Okay. You don't seem to see any extra effect.
Okay. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Corvid, you're up.
I am going to, let's see. Is this guy on? How do I ping? Is that guy on the ship?
He's
Yeah.
like clambering over the
Well,
top of
Okay,
the...
okay. I was just curious. I am simply going to cast Dissonant Whispers on that guy right there, because why not?
All right. What do I need to do for Distant Whispers again?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw. Their wisdom is... Oh. 9.
Okay, they do not save, so they will take 3d6 plus, if available, move as far away from me as they can with the safest route.
They have to move as far away from you as they can with the safest route.
One creature of your choice that you can see hears a discordant melody in its mind. On a failed save, 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to be fair, to move as far away from you as it can using the safest route.
Okay.
11 points of psychic damage.
11. All right. And you see he kind of like grabs his head and then he like looks towards you. And fish eyes are kind of hard to see emotion. He looks scared. And again, you
Okay.
see him back up against the railing and he peeks over the edge and then he just turns and jumps.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Have a good day, sir.
Sure, yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I hope
He
you
just-
have a delightful swim.
Just jumps into the water.
Yeah.
Um, All right, now we get to the Slogged warriors. Their turn.
Oh wait, sorry, really quickly. I would also like to give Ayla a bardic inspiration.
Oh, who'd have saw that coming?
Yeah. And yeah.
I Corbin was playing a paladin.
That
Space.
space.
Ah.
Now, who thought building 4 campaigns at once would be confusing?
Oh man. All right. So this first one up here is gonna fight this sailor. We're just gonna see he gets a plus D4 to the roll. Wow. Okay, I got those good rolls out of the way because that's a fucking 9. So that
We love
misses. B is also gonna fight that sailor right there. And roll 8 and blood. I just had the plus. A 13, which is gonna hit. 13 is gonna be 1d6 plus 1 for 6 damage. This dude is hurt, but not like on death's door. The one to the south. I don't know if I can ping it like that. Whatever. The one behind him is going to come over and going to swing at you, gentlemen.
Okay.
So that's a natural 20.
I don't think that hits.
Oh, but he rolled a 1 on his damage dice, so that's 3 slashing damage.
Oh, that hurts so much. Ow.
D is up here fighting. He's gonna roll his to hit. And he rolls a natural 20 up here. I need to not use this die.
Put that dice away.
Dice jail.
And that's a 12 damage. As he just cuts right through, rips this guy's chest open.
D&D Dad, I have a question.
Yep.
We've not been at your table when you've DM'd before. Are you like, you can double the amount of dice or just double the number you roll?
Whatever you fucking feel like doing.
Okay. Thank you. Greatly appreciated.
Good.
No,
'cause
if
just
I feel like doing you.
I'm not one of the options.
Okay, fair enough.
Patrick off the
You
menu.
need Ellie's written notarized permission.
And Lawrence.
Okay, hold on,
Lawrence.
hold on. If
What
it's
about
Patrick,
mine?
Patty,
Yeah,
No,
if Patrick says
Patrick,
yes, go ahead, Patty.
Patrick, yours isn't important. It's just Ellie and Lauren's notarized permission. If they both sign up on it, you're kind of shit out of luck.
Anyways.
Poor Patrick's gonna regret DMing for us.
For full
I feel like Patrick
transparency,
already is.
Whenever I just roll the dice and double the value. I don't double the
Yeah.
amount of dice. So just for transparency on how I do. You can do it whichever way you want to. Let's see. Are there any more? Oh, this guy comes up and he goes and tries to fight that dude. It's a 17. Yikes. But this guy won't hurt too bad. 2 plus 1, 3 damage to him. So, all right. We're not back to the top yet because it's Steve's turn.
All
Yay.
right. All right, Ren.
Question, because you just did all their turns. So that guy end his turn. The one I cast Moonbeam on, he ended his turn there.
I forgot there's Moonbeam, but yeah, sure. We'll say he ended his turn there.
I'm learned
He was-
Okay,
he got
I need him to
distracted.
re-roll the save.
Okay.
Sorry, Steve, but
Sure.
4.
4.
First, he's gonna take 19 radiant damage. Rolled almost max.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, he not looking good.
And is there? I feel like the. And if he's shapeshift, he returns to his true form, which I don't think he is.
He turns from one ugly ass fish man to another ugly ass fish man.
Okay, here, got it. Thank you.
All right. All right. Steve.
Oh, wait. I'm just looking over the saving throws for my thing.
I'm back.
Hi, back.
Good morning.
Okay.
You left.
All right.
I went to the
Ren-
bathroom.
Oh, all right. Ren is running up to this dude. Oh wait, can I snap to the center? Perfect. Thank you. And he is going to make an unarmed strike for damage against this guy.
I would say you could probably make it there if you're sleeping here. Bum bum bum. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Either one is fine.
so
And-
unarmed strike.
yes.
Roll it.
Nat 20 plus
Yes, sir.
6.
So nat 20 hits. So roll
yeah.
your damage die, double it, and then add your dexterity.
Okay, so you. Just want to make sure it's 1d4. Okay. All right. So, okay, 4 plus.
So you-
Oh, 4 plus 4, so 8. 8 bludgeoning
So
damage.
what did you roll on the dice?
4.
A 4. So you can either choose to roll a second d4 or you can just double it. Usually you're supposed to decide before you roll, but when you crit,
Oh.
you double the dice.
Okay. Okay, I gotcha. Okay.
So if you had a 4, that would turn into an 8 plus 4 from your dex. It's a 12 damage.
I
Listen,
gotcha.
this is the first time Steve's rolled a nat 20 in combat, so
This
I
is
think it is,
fair.
honestly. So,
Honestly,
you
with how
know.
Nell rolled, with how Morthos rolled.
Did
Morthos is
Nell or
worse.
Morthos? Did Nell or Morthos do combat damage?
Hey,
In
Morthos,
theory.
Nell
Like,
did.
Morthos
And-
did a little bit in that anime fight he had when I was
Nell-
the anime.
And-
I can't
Nell
remember
did
a little
damage
bit.
against what's his face?
Alden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, draw my picture camera.
So
What's the camera?
you know what it is. It was in your
Take a
bag,
look
and you
this
looked for
guy.
way too long for one.
This guy.
so on that strike, he's down.
Okay.
Fishman just slumps over into the railing
Nice.
with a wet, slimy sounding
Splort.
fluid. Like it was. Ugh.
Like a sound that would make good calamari, or
Jesus Christ.
I
People
wouldn't
saying
say
that in front
so.
of the fish.
Probably not good calamari.
I mean, they're not squid, so it wouldn't even be calamari. Not a good like fish
Definitely
broil.
I wouldn't suggest it. All right, so you still have your bonus action. I don't think you can make it to anybody unless you throw something. But if you have anything to throw,
Nope, I will end my turn there. Yeah, because I can't get
Steve's
anyone.
first combat crit is playing The Way of Mercy.
And I punched
You ain't
dude.
wrong. You ain't wrong.
All right. Top of the order, Patty, you're up.
Okay.
I am going to change this music now.
So Mr. Leto is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And I'm going to take my action
Too loud.
to cast Twilight Sanctuary. Channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
So as a friendly, I'm gonna give it to all crew members, just so keep note of it. If you end your turn within 30 feet of me, you will get 1d6 plus 3 temporary hit points. So remind me to roll your temporary hit points. But to all crew members who end their turn within 30 feet of me will get that. And then bonus action, I will move Moonbeam to that guy.
Okay. Can it teleport, or I thought it's a 30-foot movement?
It's a 60-foot within range.
60-foot movement. All right. So does that mean they?
I will
instantly-
double check myself, but I'm pretty sure it is 60 foot. Later turns to move the cylinder up to 60 feet.
Nice. Okay.
So
Does
let
the
me
roll immediately?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can move it there without damaging people.
Okay.
Yeah, so Constitution saving throw, good sir.
From that is Sahogin. Bravo. Okay. That's a natural 1.
So he will take 8 points of radiant damage and lose polymorph or anything like that if he had, which I know he doesn't. So 8 points of radiant damage.
He's still ugly.
This one?
Bozo.
Yeah, that one.
If only he was changed.
The fish? What?
All right.
And then
Anyone be so
I
ugly?
get 4 plus. I get 7 temporary hit points.
Okay. So, and if that's the end of your turn,
That will be the end of my turn.
we'll move to the Sahagwin Priest. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I'm just
I thought it
Sahagin.
was sanguine.
It's Sahuagin.
Yeah, I thought it was sanguine. I don't know. That's just how I've been saying it in my head.
It's a
Sanguine.
Fashani.
It's Saguien, the sanguine.
Sanguine.
Yeah. I don't know.
I know that from Destiny Sanguine Alchemy.
Ugly Fish Priest is gonna
There you go.
jump the railing, come down here, and is going to swipe at you, Jamin, with the Spectral Claws. Because of Blood Frenzy, it has advantage on attack rolls against any creature that doesn't have all its hit points.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I am indeed missing 3 from that nat 20.
So an 8 and a 19.
Yep, 19 does in fact hit.
And this is Spectral Claws, so that its claws kind of light up a little bit when it goes into swing.
Coolio.
For that is 6 damage. Force damage.
Okay.
Right. And so it gets a oh sorry, Spectral Jaws. It's actually chomping at you. My bad. The second bite. It's got hands, but it's just gonna throw its face instead.
Num num.
Kinky? Question mark?
Second hit for a 2 and a 6. So that's
That's close. I need to check.
Hmm.
No, I don't think that hits.
so you're good on that second swing. Bonus action doesn't have any, so that's it. That is its turn. We're moving on to now it's your turn.
Wonderful.
Like
Question.
this hoe.
Yes.
Could I get... Oh, no, that wouldn't work. Okay, I don't want to kill that crewmate by doing that.
It's not.
I could Thunderwave and potentially push 3 of them off the boat, but it just seems like inherently a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because
Perhaps.
2 of them might be pushed off and die themselves.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I will use my cantrip to cast Booming Blade and then attack with my Thunder Gauntlets with that.
Okay.
So let me roll to hit. That will be a 21.
On the priest, I'm assuming.
Yeah, on the priest. Sorry.
21 hits.
Okay, wonderful. And then so that'll be so no damage on the initial hit because I'm not level 5 yet. But if it moves, it'll take 1d6. And with the Thunder Gauntlet, it will deal. Hold on, sorry, let me roll this. Oh. Where is my d8? I should have gotten it out. I'm sorry.
I stole it. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Did you eat it?
Of course you did.
I was gonna
No,
say
I just
Patty
stole
ate it.
because I want cuddles.
Oh. You want to cuddle a D8?
No, I
Of
wanna
the
cuddle
dice you could
Jamin.
choose. Oh.
That will deal. 4 thunder damage.
4 thunder damage.
Yahoo!
And then it'll also take another 1d6 if it moves.
Okay.
And
And it rolls a Constitution saving throw.
yes.
It rolled a 14, so it is still maintaining concentration on bless.
Okay. You did 6 damage to me, right? I'm not hallucinating.
Yes.
Okay. So and then I will use my bonus action to gain 3 temporary hit points again. And end my turn.
And you're ending your turn within my 30 feet, so you'll see Lito point at you and murder under his breath, and you'll get 6 temporary hit points from me.
They do not stack. You take the higher.
So
hit.
your 3 will
yeah, they
override
don't
to a
stack.
6.
Fuck, I shouldn't have
Oh.
used that. I forgot that it was temporary hit points, not healing. Okay.
Correct, I do
we
temporary
can say you
with
didn't
that.
use it. We can say you didn't use yours.
Okay.
This is combat 1. I say as I'm giving you a deadly encounter.
Oh, we're
Great.
fine. It's fine. We're fine.
All
We have
right.
Don't
plenty of
curse us.
crewmate death fodder. I mean crewmates.
Jump it.
Yeah.
Don't curse us.
Oh,
If that
sorry.
is the end of your turn, we move on to Ellie. You're up now, and then Corbin.
Can I see Mr. Priest?
Yes, you can.
Can I?
The sails are not a visible obstruction for y'all. Any of you
Lovely.
guys. So.
Can
I
you
have
do
pseudo
me a
third kind of
favor
book.
and do a wisdom saving throw against hold person?
Ooh. I also have that spell.
All right.
Fuck a bitch up.
6.
A 6 unfortunately does not pass. So he has the paralyzed condition. Boop boop. And
I
we're doing
believe.
the blue circle for
For concentration,
how the
yes.
fuck did you?
So he drops concentration.
So you click on yourself,
Yeah.
and then there's the little button at the bottom.
Oh, at the bottom. Heard.
In my brain, I immediately know what color I think hold person should be, but
What color? Are
That's
we on the same page?
I don't know why I think it should be purple.
Well, that's
Because
the color
that's
it
the
is
color
in
Baldur's Gate uses.
That would check out. That my brain would associate it with that then.
Yeah. That'll be the end of my turn.
Ellie, you would receive 9 temporary hit points.
How do I mark that?
On
Temporary.
Is it just
in D&D
Oh,
Beyond,
it's
there's a
right there.
whole
Yeah.
separate thing.
Is it just you're just
you.
Twilight cleric seem kind of busted?
Fuck around and find out.
Is that just a me thing? Or is that like a thing that it seems kind
You
of
know what?
powerful?
We're gonna use a fishing net for hold person.
Yay!
Honestly,
like it.
hell yeah.
I can't
It-
make
I mean,
the fish
it's sufficiently
allegations.
held.
Okay, am I up?
Ellie, is that your turn? Are you gonna fly around, zoom around anywhere, or move, or do anything?
No, I'll stay on the ship for now.
Fly around, Patrick.
Fuck around to find out. No, that's the end of my turn. I'm good. I'm chilling.
Storm sorcerer. All right, Corvid, you're up.
Trying to decide between, because I know mostly what I'm going to do. Okay, I think fuck it, we ball. Let's see. 20-foot cube is this, right? 4x4.
That's a 10-foot cube.
That's a 10-foot.
Then that's a 2x2.
Okay. Ah, fuck. Well, shit.
4x4 is correct. You just put it wrong on.
Let me press undo. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put a fairy fire like that. They need to make a deck save. So
I so wish that we were capturing Patrick's reaction on stream.
Dirty, can I not place it like that?
I sneak past me. No.
Did I not place it like that? Does that not make sense? I made sure it was the right side.
Pick a block. Pick a full block.
You
Damn
have
it! Damn it!
I
I
listen.
made sure it was the right size.
I respect it.
That shit. Just
Hey,
everyone.
Corbin, just
There's a reason I didn't draw the square where I planned to put it.
That was so perfect.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
oh my
I will put it.
Corbin, what's wrong with this picture?
there you
Nothing as far as I'm
go.
concerned. I said that's a 20-foot cube.
All right. So the priest automatically fails, which means it gets fairy fire, and we'll just do a fucking rainbow of bullshit for that one. There's your fairy fire.
I think my fairy fire would be violet colored, but
Oh my god.
it says blue, green, or violet. Your choice.
It's rainbow. Suck it up.
Right? For sanguine number or letter A. It's a 17 plus what? 0 because it's got a 0 dex. It's a dex save, right?
Dex save, yes.
Okay. Pass, and then a 2 plus a 0, which I don't think really is gonna cut it.
Well, are we
It's
sure? Are we
close.
sure? Corbin, I think you need to double check.
So it is a 13, so I don't think that passes, but
You have this calculus, so let's bring it to a calculator.
I'm making sure. Yeah.
So close. All right. So they are fairy fired.
Okay. I am going to 5, 10, 15.
They
20,
had this like
20.
yellowy glow to them from their blessing. And that yellow glow in 6 seconds faded and then turned purple. And they are a little confused.
Corbin, you ruined my plan by moving up there. I hope you know.
Also, Patrick,
Get
just
fucked.
for you, in case it is needed later on in combat, within 30 feet, a 30-foot sphere around me, it is dim lighting with the twilight.
Okay.
Classification, just to let you know.
Gotcha. There's enough lanterns.
Okay, cool.
On
I just
board?
want to make sure.
So I am going to use my bonus action to extend a bardic inspiration to Drummond, what was your name?
Aurelius?
Aurelius. And then with that, I am going to, as part of the same action,
One true bro.
because I am a Dance of Bard thing, going to use my agile strikes and make an unarmed strike with my dex against how does the priest look?
Priest looks very still and
Yeah.
violent.
That makes sense.
But
Yeah, checks out.
I meant like bloodied wise.
they're still looking all right. I mean,
Okay. What about the other person who got affected by the fairy fire?
they're pretty healthy.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the priest because
As
well,
in untouched.
yeah. I'm going to use what is it? Let's see.
Oh, Patrick, by the way, I forgot to mention, the priest has disadvantage on anyone they attack other than me on their turn.
They're also held currently, so.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't matter. Got it.
Oh, fairy fire, blah blah.
That's my
Wouldn't you-
fish bitch right there.
What are you doing, Corbin?
I am going to make an unarmed strike for does a 22 hit?
Oh,
Why
which one?
how are you making an unarmed strike?
Because I casted my bardic inspiration for Jamin as part of the same action I can do an unarmed strike.
Welcome to college dance. It's
You,
actually crazy
Patrick, you
strong.
knew what was happening when you let me play this class.
I know.
You knew I was gonna be a hazard.
Listen,
Okay.
I was
Listen, I'm just
the
happy you're
wrong character for
using-
Patrick to see it shine.
Corbin,
I'm happy you're using it to its full extent already. So you rolled a
Corbin.
hit,
A 22, yes.
22 on the fish. You did roll with
On
advantage.
on the priest fish.
On the priest fish, you rolled with advantage.
I rolled with advantage, yes.
Okay.
Corbin,
And
please tell me
then-
you have silvery barbs.
Did I take silvery barbs? I might not have gone for it. No, I did not
Oh
on
my
the end.
God.
Silvery barbs.
Um,
I have silvery barbs. Just be ready. Okay.
that is a 5, I think. I
5
believe.
damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Corbin, at the end of your turn, you get 5 temporary hit points.
Okay. Because I am still within 30 feet. I made sure to count that shit.
Oh yeah.
There was a
Why do
reason
you-
when Ellie did hold person, I went, I want to fuck this bitch up. I wanted to fuck a bitch up.
So you choose my campaign to become a tactical.
Yes.
Yeah, like you say, you
Alright,
choose
yeah.
Patrick
Hey.
to not run in without wild shape.
You gotta start
Perfect.
somewhere, Patrick.
I'm happy it's here.
Listen, at least
So-
Corvin's using their head. It's quite the accomplishment.
Exactly.
Fair. So
Oh.
we will go to the warrior's turn. So the one on the top of the ship, or of this lineup we've got here, it's going to swing out. That's a 17 to hit on that sailor for 2 damage. B, who is in front of Corvid, which you are concentrating on a spell,
Oh, yes, I am.
is going to swing at you. Are you missing any HP? No, you're not.
No, I am not.
It doesn't matter. That is a 19 to hit.
Damn, that hits.
Okay. So 4 plus 1. That is 5 damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. DC of
Okay.
10. Let's see what other combat music we got. In this biage.
Does a 6 pass that DC of 10?
6 does
5, fair,
not.
5.
I mean, I don't know, Corvin. You did the math.
I
Corbin
did.
can't. That's the problem.
No. Here's the thing. That's what I'm
Oh.
saying. If Corvin does the math, it might work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Patrick, I did the math. 6 passes the DC of 10. What do you think about that?
So, Fairy Fire does fade, sadly.
Okay.
You still did some damage. Proud of you. You thought tactically. Proud of you. Next up is going to be C finding his hirer's person down there. 3, which means he's actually going to lose some health. He lost his fight.
I'm gonna take another shot.
Heard.
So he
Just
takes
because I'm curious,
2.
since I only lost the temporary hit points, does that mean you wouldn't have advantage in the future for the thing you were talking about before? Does that count as like
Yes,
having
that-
lost HP?
No, it's only if you're not at
No.
your max HP.
Okay.
Correct. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So it's like it won't hurt you losing it, but it also doesn't help you if you have
Yeah.
temp HP on top.
Yeah.
I have a silly question going based off that. Let's pretend I'm
Ready.
missing 2 HP, but I have 5 temp HP. Do I still advantage because I'm not at my max?
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
because you're not at max.
Because you are missing some HP. Or doesn't have all its hit points. Yeah.
Oh.
Really epic music. Okay.
Don't hear it.
I also don't hear any music. I haven't
Really?
for a bit. I hadn't realized.
Love to.
I'm not either, but I've also think I've had a bad habit of closing that tab repeatedly.
God.
It- It's also a
I
newer
know.
system, so it's probably
It might
some
be,
bugs
yeah.
it's working out.
Okay, I didn't close it. I just don't hear music.
Okay. He is off the ship. D is not there. Oh, he needs to fight the dwarf dude. And he lost, so the dwarf is going to clap back. Do.
Ellie, I'm messaging you.
Okay.
Patrick, are our friendlies going right now? Too?
Yeah, I'm having them kind of just fight at the same time.
Okay, all of our
one-
friendly units, when their turn ends, get 7 HP, because I calculated everyone's inside my bubble.
Perfect. So everyone gets 7 temporary HP. Cool. Now it is Ren.
Oh, brother. Okay.
Wait. Moonbeam, the one in front of Corbin.
God Fuck. You got a little circle down there. Roll your.
The one directly in front of Corbin.
Yep. Luckily, it's the healthy one.
Oh, Patty, Moonbeam plus Booming Blade is going to be a deadly combo.
Uh-huh. Does it Constitution save?
Oh, right.
It's got to be 14.
18.
Okay. I rolled 10, so it takes 5 radiant.
All right. Still feeling pretty decent. And Ren. All right.
Sorry, Steve.
I just closed my app. Whatever. I'm not going to do music.
I got a lot of after turn effects going on right now.
I honestly, I don't even know if Ren can do anything right now, to be honest.
You could make it up next to the priest.
Next
You'd
to
be
this
standing. You'd be standing over a dead body, but
If you stand on top of the sailor next to Jovin.
that guy? Wait,
No, the sailor
guy.
next to Jovin. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
this guy. Well, actually, Ren also has 35 feet of movement.
Ah.
So,
Stand on top of the sailor next to Jovin if you want temporary HP.
oh yeah, you know what? Hey, that was a good idea. Now you're speaking my language.
Just
Okay.
stand over their dead body and fuck up the AoE I was going to do, both you and Corvid. Yeah, no, it's no worries. I didn't want to do that anyway.
Hey, motherfucker, you're not the only one with Thunderwave, okay?
Focus. Oh. Well, I'm not standing on this guy. It's fine. Well, Ren's under that guy.
You are
Thanks.
short, so.
It is true. Okay, and I will do. How is the like top? The guy who's like to my top right. How is he looking?
oh, the one on the port side of the ship. Yeah, that son of a bitch got he's still looking all right. He's a little over 50%.
Oh, okay.
The voice switch up.
Yeah, everyone needs to learn nautical positionings, by the way.
Yeah,
Port's
that's
left,
side.
starboard's
Port's
right.
left. Starboard's right. Well, we're
Port has 4 letters, so it equals left. That's how I remember it.
Who's making my
Page
cheat
left or
Gar also has 4 letters.
I will get a cheat sheet together for you.
sheet?
What? Port and
Yay.
starboard are the 2 sides.
I'm just saying, Star
Okay,
has 4
Mr.
letters too. It's not
But
a
it is
helpful.
starboard.
Suck my
It's not
dick.
port board. It is just
Okay.
port.
Port side, starboard.
Okay.
I know. I'm being
but
pedantic.
Port and starboard.
I know.
You added a word there for shits and giggles.
All I
Lucas,
know is the
no.
flying jib is the furthest point of the ship.
Lucas, no. I don't really know that much, so okay, I will. Okay, then yeah, Ren's gonna do another.
Okay, you 3 aren't the sailors. There's 2 sailors here.
Hey, I've been on a ship. We talked about it.
We actually didn't
Been on a
finish it
ship.
talking about it.
No, we did not finish, but we did talk about it.
Been on a ship.
I threw around a loose concept. That should be enough for you to know what I meant.
Okay, yeah,
All
I'm
right.
gonna do another unarmed strike. Let me see. Do I
Welcome to
have-
what Ellie's been dealing with for the past, 2 years?
All of the love in my heart is in this middle finger right here.
I believe
I'm just
it.
doing another unarmed strike on the guy.
Ellie, you can
That
invite me to the wedding. I'll
is-
understand.
The port.
The farthest one, port. When you
Yes.
angle your head and look at the right direction. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Oh.
Quick question: What's Sandstorm side?
Oh my god.
That's
Is 12.
Meets beats. So it hits.
Alright. And then it'll be 7 bludgeoning damage.
Wow. That actually hit him pretty good.
And that's the
He's not looking great.
end of my
don't-
turn.
And you can hit as a bonus action because you used an unarmed strike / monk weapon.
Oh,
where
so I
you
can do
can
another
attack.
unarmed strike?
Yeah,
as
you
a
just
bonus
get to do it
action.
as a bonus action.
Flurry of
Okay.
blows, you get to do 2 strikes on your bonus action. So
But you
can
always
only-
get to do one.
Yeah, you can only sneak that hit in as long as you attack.
As
with
long
an
as you
unarmed
land a
strike.
hit.
Or not even land a hit. As long as you attack with a monk weapon or an unarmed strike on your main attack, you can bonus action hit. Punch.
Okay. Okay. 9, 25.
25 hits?
And then 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. He is not looking good. Not at all.
And now that's the end of my turn.
Like you see him start looking over towards the side of it. He takes that second. You just pop him in the chin twice, and on the second punch, he kind of just looks over towards the water, like making a plan.
Do it! Jump, bitch!
All right, that goes to Patty.
Before that, Steve, end of your turn, take 4 temporary HP. Or my turn. I'm gonna look at the one Steve just bopped. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead. Can he make a Wisdom saving throw for me?
That is a 2.
Okay. He's gonna take a D12 of damage real quick.
He's dead.
1 sec.
Did he have
Are you
1
sure?
hit point?
Did he have 1?
Yes.
Okay, well, because he took 5 necrotic. And I'm gonna kind of just shift the moonbeam over to the captain. So can the captain make a saving throw for me real quick, Con? You know, the guy who's held person right now?
And also the person who has booming blade on them, just in case they free themselves.
It is still a 16 on the cons.
Does it get to make that when he's paralyzed? I thought it was an auto fail.
It's only dex saves.
Okay, fair enough. Make your con save.
It's 16.
He made a 16? Okay, he passes. Still takes half. Half of 13.
So it's.
I rolled a
half rounded
13.
down. So yeah, half rounded down, so it's 6 damage. He's looking at 50%.
And then I get my new temporary HP of 8. And that's the end of my turn. Mike is not working, Patrick.
Uh, ignore that. I just threw my dice into my monitor. To break the whole person, it is wisdom saving throw, correct? Natural 20.
So first of all, you're a motherfucker. Second of all, yes, it is a wisdom saving throw.
I need to. I don't know what is with these die. I think they're bad weight.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Dice jail.
But they're so mean. I want to keep them. Okay, so that is the end of his turn. He's no longer
So far, you need the help.
stunned.
So wait, he ended his term in the moonbeam? Just confirming.
No.
Yes. He ended his
Or
turn.
it's his turn?
He
It's
ended.
his turn before
so-
the others? It
Yeah,
has
he's
been. No,
right
you're
after
right.
you. So he ends his turn because at the end of his turn is when the hold person fight back happens, so he cannot move.
So I need another con save out of him.
12.
He's gonna take a full 16 points of radiant damage. And loses the polymorph he's got going on, obviously.
So how does that look when it kills him?
I mean, it's not my choosing, it's the god.
You just see like there's like little burns appearing from the radiation, and there's like a deeper, darker, like purple. Instead of the normal like a radiant glow, it's like a purple glow that just starts eating away and just burning away from almost from like the inside out, and he just slumps.
My character will point to that. Seems like a degenerative illness.
No. Just
John, you lose your turn, so it's Elliot. John, you're up.
there are some things that can't be explained when you worship the higher power than us.
Like a degenerative illness.
You see Lito open his mouth to rebuke and then just close it.
Hey, John, what you doing?
So I'm just gonna take a big ol' step on top of that dead body.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna take a moment to decide. I'm gonna go flank with this one and use Booming Blade on him.
Okay.
Actually, I guess I would go around since the moonbeam's on there, like up over there. But I guess, actually no, that proc opportunity. So I would just go actually up here instead, and use the flanking on that guy to cast Booming Blade.
Wait, that guy's dead. Sorry.
Oh, he's dead.
I think
Okay.
Moonbeam only procs if you had your turn there. Let me double check it for you real quick.
Oh, okay. I mean, it doesn't matter because I can make it, but
They
good to know.
only moves into never mind, moves into
Yeah, I was
space,
gonna say, I was like, I thought it was move into or ends.
moves into or ends. Yes, correct.
Yeah, okay, so I'll move around to flank with Corvid and cast Booming Blade. Does another 21. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Are you sure you don't want to double check or anything?
Oh, be cocky.
Just making sure.
And
7 thunder
Patrick's
damage.
about to TPK us next.
Oh, I'm not gonna TPK you. I'm gonna stress you out.
7 thunder damage.
Jamin, if you get damaged, I ain't healing you.
I'll heal myself.
7 thunder damage on. Alrighty. And if you move, it's another D6.
Yep. And I will end my turn there. I don't know if I'm in within Patty's range still.
You are not. I've already checked. You
All right,
keep
but
what
I
you
keep the
have.
6, right? I keep the 6
You
I already
keep what
have.
you have, but I can't refresh it.
Okay. I don't need my bonus action to give myself hit points, so I'll end my turn there.
Alright. Ellie, you're up. Corvid, you're on deck.
I am going to cast a lovely spell called Chromatic Orb on this dude down here on the bottom. I need...
Excuse me.
Bless you. Do I have to declare my damage before I hit or after? It doesn't
Well, you
say.
don't do damage if you don't hit,
I'm gonna
right?
do thunder damage.
Okay.
17 plus 6, 23.
That hits. The AC is 12.
Yay!
It was close.
Close. It almost got it. Just need that one extra dex, you know.
It's gonna be 12 thunder damage total.
To which one again?
The one on the bottom.
The one on the very bottom?
This one.
This little... So you kind of... And this little orb flies through the air at it. And it just impacts with its chest. And there's almost like a little delay before just a loud... boom, and it gets knocked off the ship dead.
Bozo.
You hear a lot of like chewing sounds down there.
Oh my god, dude.
Lovely.
Chum in the water.
I'm going to do the little sorcery thing and do my 10 feet of hee-hee-ha-has. Do I have to mark that, or is that just a... That's just a
It's
thing
just
I
a
can
thing.
do.
It's just a passive.
You,
Yep.
Yeah,
that you
you
can
just get that.
Can I move through this... Oh, can I move through this spot, or is it a pillar?
That is the mast.
Okay.
So you can like, it's not taking up the full 5 foot, so you can move through it. Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10. And then I'll end my turn there.
And then Ellie, you get 8 temp hit points.
It doesn't stack, so if I had 9 from you,
replaces it.
I just keep the higher number.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That'll be the end of my
Just
turn.
rolling it because there's always the chance for it to increase.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Corvid, you're up.
Okay. I am going to cast Vicious Mockery on bitch right in front of me, between me and Aurelius. It's a wisdom save.
Oh, it's cocked. Sorry. Thought it was a natural 20, but it was like between 2. Oh, man. That's a 6.
Should have taken the 20.
Believe it or not, that does not pass. You keep rolling 6s for saves. Also, that's like at least the 3rd time. That is 3 points of damage, and it has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes. And
Guys, how many
then
points of damage? 3?
3.
Did you roll 3 ones?
No, it's AD6.
Oh, okay.
What?
I'm just.
Okay.
I forgot. I forgot.
Oh. And then
Oh, that's not Dissonant Whisper. Sorry, my fault.
no. I am gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Ren, and I'm gonna punch the bitch in front of me. Or try to, at least.
Okay. Roll to hit.
14.
14 hits. Roll
Okay.
damage. What is your damage die for your unarmed strike, by the way?
D6 plus 2.
You have a better unarmed strike than a fucking monk right now.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
I want to punch a bitch in the face. I want to specifically, you know how like if you aim upwards, you can break someone's nose with not that much force. That's what Miriam's thinking about.
Okay.
Depends
So
on the angle, Corvid.
you just punch up
I
and
said
through,
with the angle. Yeah.
and you see him kind of like his head go back, and then he just starts falling, but he just falls into Aurelius.
I was gonna say.
So he's knocked out, falling towards you. Smack him on the ground.
As he falls down, Miriam winks at Aurelius.
I catch him and examine for any usable metals, tissue, etc.
If she could, she
Valuable
would take the wink
components.
back.
So
I know. I'm just assuming that there's nothing there, but you know, just to make sure.
So it's the next warrior's turn in combat.
Okay.
Wait, pause, Corbin. 9 temporary HP.
That
He fails. He's still fighting this dwarf. That does good damage. That actually would be a movement up from this dude here. Just gonna come over here and swing at him. 17 with a d8 plus that. Ooh, they killed him. Good on them.
Woo. Yay!
As the last one gets killed, everyone kind of stands there for a minute.
I'm gonna suck all
Looking
the
around.
darkness back into my holy symbol on my shield.
Look around. Seems like everything's good, and you guys are out of initiative order. First combat.
Miriam's gonna go right back to what she was doing.
Not even gonna help clean up.
She's too pretty for that.
I am going to look at the dead crewmates and assess for any brain viability to rebuild their bodies.
I'm gonna go to the. Well, he does that. I'm going to the captain and asking how I can be of assistance.
Aurelius, roll a
By the way, he's approaching this absolutely expecting just to find corpses, but like he just figures he might as well double check.
Roll
Oh my
medicine
God.
check.
Oh God.
While this is happening, you walk up to the captain and ask him. And he's,
Oh, I can't
just
believe
check and
I
see if
actually-
anyone can be saved in any way. If, you know, casualties are
course.
expected.
13.
Of course,
I don't think I'm resurrecting anyone from the dead.
They're dead.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see what I can do with help of the crew and count how many casualties.
Gotcha. So, yeah, really only like 2 casualties, 2 immediate casualties, or 3 immediate casualties. Sorry.
Okay.
And then there's those 2 that were kind of fighting in the front lines with you guys. They're both wounded.
Okay, I'm gonna I'll cast Cure Wounds on both of them. Fuck it, I'm about to sleep, probably. I'm just gonna roll it once.
Patrick's
and they
making
can
a
take it.
fucking face.
Am I not about to sleep? That's what was my thought.
No, you're about to sleep, Patty. You can believe
Listen,
that.
that's what I'm going off of.
You'll sleep.
I'm sure you'll sleep some.
Sometime. You'll sleep eventually.
Like
Sleep
Patrick's
dead
not
for
gonna
that.
kill us by not letting us to sleep 5 nights in a row, I'm sure.
Yeah, on a 2-night journey.
With 2024 and level 1 spell slot heals them 20.
Ha!
I rolled 16 plus 4.
You rolled 2 8s?
I rolled double 8.
Wow.
So
How
they
long
get
do the
max
temporary
heal.
hit points last?
Huh?
How long do the temporary hit points last?
Till you sleep.
Until you
Okay.
sleep.
Not long enough, I feel like.
For
Hold on to
real.
them, guys, because I don't think we're sleeping for a bit.
I'll go tell the captain how many casualties I found.
Off of the
Uh.
casualties, can I just collect any useful things and put it into a storage room?
Oh yeah. You know, you pick the gear.
Okay.
The fucked up part. You know, you guys kind of take the money and you put it back in the crate. Goes back towards the funding of the ship. Sadly. Well, so you think. You have heard of the Stormvale does send some money if there's unknown family or something. But this is a pretty decent group you're working for, all right? They professional.
Any
Or so we
scrap
think.
any like scrap metals from anyone?
I mean, they had like their cheaper sabers.
You'd probably melt down some stuff.
Nah.
Buckles.
Aurelius thinks about it, but then is like, not worth it.
It's mostly like anything besides the weapon is more like a pot metal.
Yeah, he'd rather just get the authentic stuff.
You guys kind of help the crew, the rest of the crew clean up, and it's getting decently late at night. So
I'm gonna go to sleep. Hello, everybody.
Aurelius looks at
Adieu,
look
and go
at
to sleep.
Lido heal the 2 crew members and be like, no, that's okay. I didn't need anything.
Yeah, you look fine to me, sir.
Yeah. No. Just my prized armor is a little slashed up, but that's okay.
Oh, I can't fix armor, sir. I can
Well,
only
I mean,
do.
there's also blood beneath it, but it's fine. I'll be fine. I got it. It's fine. No.
Guido takes a second, looks over him. Not that I can see, and goes to bed.
all right, Ellie, did you have?
He just does a little sigh and is a little disappointed to get free healing, but like understands it.
My microphone's not muted,
Mike.
so I don't know why Discord wasn't discording. Anyway, I'll go up to Mr. Captain Man.
Mm-hmm.
Javon. Is that how you pronounce it?
Javon.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, with this new turn of events, how are we doing the night shift?
Are you volunteering?
If I'm getting voluntold,
I'm asking if you're volunteering.
if I'm getting
I'm not
voluntold.
voluntelling you. I had a
Well-
plan, but if you have a different plan, I'm open to hear it.
I can help.
Good. You're in charge. We're
What?
going to bed.
Question.
You know what to do, right?
You're the one who trained me, so I mean, do you think I know what I'm doing?
Yeah, I believe so.
You don't sound confident.
I mean, we'll find out whether or not. It is nothing but open ocean. As if you see an island, tell them to not run into it. You're not going to be at the helm. As you see, a green dragonborn who was up there with two swords to help him protect the captain, sheathe both of them and just take his spot on the helm. You know him. He is the bosun of the ship. Pretty decent high figure. But he just grabs a hold and he looks at you and gives you a little nod. Like, you got this.
I also have
As they talk, Aurelius will walk up. Where do you keep the scrap wood? Or metal, or like any other necessary materials for repairs?
In the storage with the rest of the material.
Right. More so, where is that? I don't want to just go opening every random crate in the barge.
If you go down, and immediately, go around towards the front of the ship on the second floor, on the second deck.
Okay.
It'll be up in the stern towards the port side.
Wonderful. Okay.
Perfect.
Ellie, what's your character's name again?
Me? Ayla?
Aoi?
Ayla, however you want to say it.
I'll go up to Ayla. If you do need to, I overheard your conversation with the captain. If you do need help tonight, I do have an uncanny ability to see decently far into the darkness. Let me know.
Lovely, I might be able to take advantage of your eyes. And she'll
I
pull
can
out
see
her
moderately
navigator's
shortly
tools.
into the darkness as well.
Huh?
Aurelius calls out as walking away to go get the materials.
Aurelius doesn't have dark vision.
Correct.
Don't Dragonborns have dark vision?
No.
Nope.
I was lied to.
Literally everybody here except you has dark vision.
Hold on.
My bad.
Hold on. Actually,
I was
Patrick.
lied to. I could have sworn
I
I
have
did.
a question. That's not technically marked in my character sheet that I do have dark vision, but it says senses carries over. And water genocides do.
You do not.
Okay.
Did Yao not have dark vision? No, he didn't. Nope. Genasi dark vision.
I thought water genocides did.
Nope.
Oh,
Not dark.
okay.
It literally says I have 60 feet of dark vision.
Is that a 2024 change?
Yes. PHP
Nell didn't have
2024,
dark vision.
page 187.
Damn,
Your
Dragonborn's
dark
got
vision
dark
with a
vision?
range of 60 feet.
Dang,
Dragonborn got-
Nell didn't have dark vision.
Yo, Dragon Swords did it in 5e.
I know in 5e they didn't, but I thought we were using OneD&D.
Damn, 2024 D&D gave Dragonborn's dark vision. Dragonborns might be the best race.
Dragonborns have dark vision and they can fly at level 5. Don't worry, Patty, it won't last long. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Suspicious.
I'm
Water
a healer, what do you want
genocides
from
have
me?
a 60 feet.
Okay, then yeah, you would have
Okay.
dark vision.
Am I
Okay.
able to just insert that into my character sheet since we talked about it?
Wait.
I might be able to manhandle it in there. So
Okay, whatever. I'm not worried about that at the current moment. Either way,
Yeah.
I'll pull out my navigator's tools. And kind of just
At the end of the day, what I would do just for Aurelia at this point, I'm going to take 6 seconds, touch Aurelia on the shoulder, and get them 150 dark vision.
Aurelia, like Jamin or
You mean
Ayla?
Aelia.
Aelia,
Ayla.
sorry.
Aurelia is the female form of the Latin name Aurelius, typically named after daughters of the father who's named
I'm giving
Aurelius.
Ellie 150 feet of dark vision.
Greatly appreciate
Okay,
it.
I feel like you didn't appreciate my cultural explanation of the
And
name
after
Aurelia.
I grab them on one shoulder, once I give it to them, I'm going to grab them on the other. It's
Fuck
going
you,
to
Patty.
take a second to get used to. Just take your time.
I thought I had working eyes before, and now I'm just confused.
If you
Music
need me,
bar.
I'll be in my bunk.
Before you head off to
50
bed,
bucks.
since I have you,
Mhm.
How does, like, your whole situation work?
What do you mean?
I'm just more curious than anything else. Do you have to pray to your god for magic? Or is it given to you, like, what? Curiosity more
Not
than
as
anything.
much as I have to pray for it, as much as my god has chosen me for this higher purpose.
I will come back to that. I'm proud of you. You may go rest. Thank you for the eyes.
I'll go to bed.
Right. Anybody else doing anything?
I mean, I'll sketch a little before bed, but not like anything that's mechanically important.
Miriam's still just up top playing some music. That's it.
Ayala, do you need a set of eyes for watch tonight?
Well, Patrick, out of character. I don't have to sleep, but if I sit still for 4 hours, it counts as a long rest. Can I still use my eyes while I'm just sitting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can long rest while keeping watch.
No, yeah.
It's 4 hours of light activity, so you can like read.
Mine specifically says I have to be still.
Oh. Yeah, you can use. I'd say you can use your eyes.
Okay.
Fuck it.
As much as I appreciate your eyes, do take the opportunity to get sleep if you need it.
Very well. Well, I will see you tomorrow, I suppose.
I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
Selfie.
Don't fall in.
Miriam will probably be up top for like an hour or two before she eventually does go to bed. Is she maybe hitting on Ayala the entire time after everyone else leaves? Probably.
I thought I was gonna get like a session or two before the horny kicked in.
Who did you think you were playing with?
Well, no. I knew there was. Sorry. The horny to actually care.
Okay,
I can't
I'm
ask, who did
sorry.
you think you were
Steve
playing with?
mentioned skirts.
Earlier, we had someone hiking up their skirt already, Patrick. Come on.
And that wasn't even for sexual reasons either. Your microphone's not microphoning.
On that note, we are going. I think going to this long rest and call session there.
Woo!
Play.
D&D.
Let's go.
So we do get the long rest. Okay.
Make your mic again. It hates you so badly right now.
I heard yes.
I also heard yes.
I heard yes, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Somehow that was
still
not
barely
any better.
came through.
It was for
Yes.
me. It was on my end, but